Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It just doesn't stop. GameStop. It's 12:51 p.m. PST right now. And I'm actually amazed that even though I woke up and I saw it halt, so like everything crashed in the morning, right? I usually do not wake up this early in the morning. And when I say early, I mean like 9 a.m. Um, but everything was just really down in the morning, like stocks, crypto has been sliding down for like a couple of days now, and just when I thought that it would make a turnaround, it just gets lower and lower. So sucks for Dogecoin right now, honestly. Sucks for Solana, whatever it is that you're in. Everything sucks right now. But I was just amazed that even though GameStop also was down and so was AMC, Nvidia also was in the red, but it was only Apple that was in the green pretty much the entire time. But then GameStop and AMC just started to like blow up alongside Apple, and it was just crazy. I took a screenshot, I posted it on X, so I'll show you guys. By the way, coming into my stream right now, we're going to talk about GameStop. We're talking about Roaring Kitty. So definitely, if you enjoy my videos or my other dance videos, lip sync videos, whatever, make sure to smash the like button. If you like my channel and you want to keep it going, make sure you're subscribed. It is absolutely free to do so. And just smash the like button. Thanks. All right. So what do we have here? So this is the morning. This actually, what's this? How early was this in the morning? I don't know. This was 5 hours ago. This was 5 hours ago. So let's see here. We got, you can see Apple over here, and AMC, GME, all in the green, all surprisingly in the green, whereas everything else was in the red. It looks like Zach Carstein says it looks like traders are moving their money around to the latest stock in crypto. Once it dumps, they move to something else. I actually feel like possibly they've been moving money out of crypto and into, I don't know, either Apple today or GME and AMC. So definitely some crazy stuff, but I'm really happy with GameStop, guys, because it's a YOLO play. Like I told you guys, like I was ready to basically lose it all if I had to. But I put the money into GameStop. I did get rid of some crypto positions to do so. If you want to know exactly what I sold, definitely make sure you are paying on my $20 subscription tier, which I don't think is a lot because I know some YouTubers on here charge like, I don't know, $500 to get on, I don't know, either a Discord or like see their trades. So I'm out here. I have two ways of doing it. If you want to purchase per post, but you don't know what it is, it's on OF. Or you could just see like pretty much whatever trade alerts that I do end up posting on my Patreon. Links down in the description below. But either way, I do end up sharing it with you guys later. But if you want to know it right when it happens or close to when it happens, then you can consider subscribing to those paid subscriptions. But yeah, I really thought that I believe that obviously it would go up, even though I knew it was a huge risk that I'm taking and I could possibly lose it all. However, I am very, very shocked that it's already happening. I mean, we're going into, like right now, it's just going up like crazy, as you can see, like it's 30.61 is straight line up. And we're up 23% right now on the 24-hour market at Robinhood, that is. Some of you guys were asking me, like, how do you trade 24 hours? Not everything you could trade 24 hours, even though obviously I'm on Robinhood and you can for certain stocks. I think they have under about 1,000. Let me just check. I'll show you guys in case you don't use Robinhood. But if you do want to check out Robinhood, use my link pinned to the top of this stream or down in the description below. I have links to things that I actually use. I don't just put links when I don't use it. But yeah, oh my God. It's up like crazy. We're at GameStop is currently at 30.75, up 23%. And again, I'm so excited because even though I saw it halt in the morning, it went from literally it dipped to like the lowest 22. I couldn't catch it at 22, but I did buy a little bit more at around $23. Just to kind of like average down because my majority average, unfortunately, is not like $23 or whatever. But I bought a little bit at 23. I obviously regret now not buying more, but it's just like a heart attack. This is not for the faint of heart. You do not get into GME. I mean, you should never financial advice on anything on my channel ever. I don't give out financial advice. Not very smart. But yeah, like I feel like even though I knew that it was really, really risky, it's just such a heart attack watching this, man. Like in the morning, I'm like, oh, I see it at 22 and I'm like, will we break under 20 and will this be lower than Roaring Kitty's like basically entry price? It's just you don't know. I mean, it could have easily gone to $18 today, right? Because there's a lot of stuff going on too. It's not just like the market's crashing and all of a sudden GME AMC is going up and obviously still Apple's doing well. But here's just a brief like outline of why I think the market's like crashing right now. So for those of you guys that don't know, we have our FOMC meeting like today and tomorrow. So I guess sometime between today and tomorrow, we should be hearing from Papa J Powell on what is the future trajectory. Like, will we get those rate cuts that people have been hoping for? And I think a lot of the market has lost hope, because in the beginning of the year, I think people were picturing like 3 to 4 cuts or something. And then even like 2 months ago, people were like, oh, no, we're still probably going to get like 3 cuts. And now I think technically the market is very strange right now. Like, you get all-time high S&P 500, NASDAQ, and NVIDIA going to like 3 trillion. You have all of this stuff going on, and surprisingly, like a lot more jobs added and whatnot. I don't know if that necessarily means that they're going to go ahead and cut the rates, because people want them to cut the rates, but they want to increase the rates at the end of the day if they feel like there's just too much money going around, right? And I don't see why they would honestly cut rates now. It'd be great for the stock market if they do cut rates. Cheaper to borrow money, people have an easier flow, banks have an easier flow, and then normally the thought process is that stocks should go up higher. So right now I feel like there's a dumpage, because I think a lot of people feel like, okay, well, maybe it's just not going to go, right? Like, we're not going to get that rate cut. We might not even get any rate cuts at all. Some people think that there is actually going to be rate hikes. And then another thing I think why this is all happening, and this is something I just recently found out about, I did not know about this. US and Saudi Arabia's contract for over like the 50, I think it's a 50-year petrodollar deal. I guess it's been going on for 50 years, or it was signed probably, well, like right now is 2024. So I'm assuming this was like in the 70s, obviously. And I saw that it's like Nixon who did this. Nixon did a lot of things, man. A lot of things happened with Nixon. I'm pretty sure we got off the gold standard when it was Nixon. And then I guess around the same time when we got off the gold standard, I don't know which one actually took place first, but basically the recent news is that the financial world is bracing for significant upheaval following Saudi Arabia's decision, I guess the prince decision not to renew its 50-year petrodollar deal with the United States, which expired on Sunday, June 9th, 2024. And I think in layman's terms, all this means is that back, like, I guess within the last like 50 years, ever since the 70s, the US, more people around the world, like more of the other countries, China, Russia, whatever, they all needed to have US dollars in order to buy the oil. And everybody needs oil. So I think that has always been kind of like a prompt to keep the dollar. I think I spilled some coffee on my laptop. Hold on. One more minute, guys. One more minute. Let's see what's going on with GameStop. Ooh, it's still riding high. It's we didn't hit 31 yet, but 30.42. I'm very proud of this. Happy with that. Let's hope things get better, honestly, after hours, because like I said, I saw GameStop like halt one time when it was going from 22, 23 up to like, honestly, it only went up to like, I think 26 or 27, and then there was a halt. So it's just really, really sad, honestly. I'm like, man, we didn't even get 30. We didn't even get to 46 or anything like that. And there's already a halt. So I'm glad that right now I don't see any halts. Let me know if you've seen and you were watching it the whole time, because I kind of saw it and then I went back to sleep. and then I woke up. So then now I'm doing the stream. But yeah, I don't see any halts. I'm actually like, whoever chooses to hit that halt button, good on you, because I'm amazed that, and now, okay, wait. Yeah, okay, that wasn't a halt. That was, okay, after hours now. Now we're on after hours where there's no halts. So I'm very curious to see how much higher we can go, because I remember the last time you guys saw me on the stream, I had about 20,000. I put in $11,000, and then I went to 20K, and then I sold it for 15,000, but then it ended up just going higher, the rest of the money that I left behind, because I had sold at $46. Like, I sold at $46 when GameStop was still at $46 during regular trading hours. And then after hours is when it popped to like 65 and pretty much like stayed there. So I'm very curious to see if we can get to like 60 something. If Roy and Kitty did like a live stream right now, that'd be so boss. But I don't think he's gonna do it, because my theory was, when I saw him do a stream and just acting all a goof, or maybe that's just personality, I don't know, I think he's awesome. When I saw that, I thought it was kind of like, sorry, the OCD in me is just screaming. I feel like when I saw that, it was perfect, because I'm like, great, now he can literally have proof that he doesn't control or manipulate the market, because hello, he was doing a live stream and the stock just honestly like kept on tanking. Sorry, back to the whole petrodollar deal. So the gist of it, from my understanding, is that that was really negative news because now all the other countries like Russia, India, and everywhere else that needs oil, that once upon a time over the last 50 years since the signing with, I think it was a Saudi king, I think that signed with like Nixon's right hand man, or I forget what his title is in the government. But I think he sent somebody to go ahead and make that deal, and then it was signed, and then that's how we got the 50-year petrodollar Saudi Arabia deal. But anyways, that's over with. They're not going to do that anymore, and a lot of the speculation is that they're just basically like helping the BRICS. Yeah, so no surprise there. Obviously, there's a lot of tension with like China, Russia, and all the BRICS countries with the US. And I heard that I think the news recently is that China has been buying a lot of gold, and China's been not buying up as much of the US debt as they were once upon a time. And then same with Japan. But anyways, all this stuff just basically adds on more to the issue at hand of less countries, less people out there needing to buy the US dollar for oil. So less buying of the US dollar. It just is not a good vibe. So I don't know if maybe this is just kind of like the market reacting to that news, but that was technically Sunday. So it's kind of delayed. I think today is more of like a collab of this like petrodollar news versus also the cluelessness of the market on like what the FOMC is really going to do. And then I guess somehow adding to this equation, Roy and Kitty's tweets also helped out with maybe people wanting to buy the stock. But for me, I just thought it was really funny because he posted, I don't know if he posted like, because I don't put on notifications for people really, unless I only have notifications on for Elon Musk. And honestly, he tweets so much, I can't even keep up with every single one of his tweets. But I do know he's not happy with this whole iOS 18 situation and ChatGPT being integrated into like Siri. So I know he's not happy about that. We'll talk about that later. But Roy and Kitty, oh my gosh, he has 1.5 million. My God, 1.5 million followers. So one day ago, he tweeted the "You are a billionaire," and actually, people were saying that in like for this cat, I think people, I don't know what's going on, but he apparently okay. So obviously, with the Dark Knight, this image, there's a cat mask, and the internet is amazing because I just saw it and I was like, okay, it's a cat, but apparently, if you zoom into it, there's supposed to be a 5. Like there's a 5 like on top of the cat, like on top of the eye. And then people were like speculating, what does the 5 mean? Does it mean that he's going to join the board? I think they're saying that there's supposed to be like there's nominations for like who to join the board or whatever for GME. I honestly don't know too much about it. So let me know if you know more than I do on this. Hi there, Patrick. Welcome. Welcome, Low Roller Scratcher, Sean, Sat Carsine. And whoever's in the stream, if you're not here live, that's totally cool. Make sure to comment down below later and I'll try to see it. So there's people speculating like, oh my God, what does the 5 mean? And a lot of guessing is like, okay, maybe he's the wild card. Like, because apparently you can just have like a wild card nominee for like who could possibly join the board. And people are like speculating he might join the board. I actually, not going to lie, I did think about that, but then I wasn't really sure how feasible that is. Just like legal problems. Like he wasn't even really willing to say much during his live stream. And I think that's to like legally protect himself. Obviously, for those of you guys that don't know, he worked in securities before. He no longer does. I think he either got, not really sure. Go ahead and do like a deep dive on him. But I think in the movie that I watched, Dumb Money, from my memory, is like he lost his job, maybe because he was doing YouTube. I don't know. I forgot, honestly. So do your own DD, entertainment purposes only. I can't fully remember. But through his work, I'm sure with securities in the past, I think it was like maybe like, was it Mass Mutual? Like was it insurance company or something? But whatever. Through his work previously, I think he knows like to be more careful with like the what to say, what not to say. And obviously, like after his 3 years ago congressional hearing, I'm sure he learned more through that too. He's a smart guy. But the 5. People are saying, okay, maybe he'll join the board. I don't think so. That'd be really awesome, though. I feel like he's got good ideas. He clearly is like one of the greatest influencers of all time. Like normal people cannot get 600,000 viewers. Like although Roy and Kitty does not have like as many subscribers as like some YouTubers I watch, like me, Kevin, Andre Jack, and Graham Stefan, like he doesn't have as much followers as them yet. per se, because he doesn't even have 2 million followers, subscribers, sorry, on YouTube yet, but he does have 1.5 million so far on X alone. And clearly, like, he's got a lot of loyal followers and people who really care about what he's doing. And mind you, he also has the Reddit accounts and all of these other accounts, and who knows how many other accounts he has. But what could the 5 really mean? I wonder if the 5 could mean, is he hinting that he's hoping for a 5x? Because, I mean, remember this, post split, 4-to-1 split. Technically, at one point before the split, GME was like over 400 something dollars and he didn't sell, right? And then now, right now, if you look at the price back then and after post split, it's like 120 is the all-time high ever. So I wonder if he's putting in 5 because it's kind of like 20, or market as $25 or wherever amount the stock was at the time, 27 times 5, which would give us I go with everything with like how much, like 5x. So could it be that that's the number that he's hinting that he's going to sell at? Like 27 times 5 would be 135. I would laugh so hard if that's actually the truth, but I highly doubt it. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at guessing this stuff. That's why I usually die and I don't get out when it comes to those, what is it? Not panic. Those rooms. I forgot the name for it. Oh my God. What is that thing called? When you go into a room with your friends and you pay to like not to get out and solve all these problems. Now I understand why people don't do live streams, because I can't remember. It's not a panic room. Escape room. Escape room. I didn't even look at the chat if you did write it. Okay. So I suck at escape rooms, so I'm not actually really good at guessing Easter eggs and guessing all these clues and mysteries. So my guess is probably totally wrong, but I would laugh really hard if it's actually just 5x 27 and it would be 135. And that is the price that he possibly would be selling at. That would be hilarious. I definitely don't have the guts and glory to wait till 135. As much as I hope he gets to that number, though, or if we see the mother of all short squeezes, that's the point. But I think 5 could mean like 5x, or it could mean that something might happen from the day that he posted this. And also, I did watch The Dark Knight, which I think this is where the movie comes from. The one with Heath Ledger. I'm pretty sure that's the one. Batman. But this is 1 day ago. So I wonder if this just means that something's going to happen like on Friday or next Monday. Like this is like a countdown to something bigger is happening, or maybe when he's going to sell his options. I have no idea. Yes. And then also, he also tweeted that you are a billionaire post, which I think is just really trolling the shorts. Like, if anything, it's him making fun of himself, because the world seems to believe that he's not a billionaire, because the world believes whatever they see on the surface. And the world sees that he had like $350 million or something whenever he was doing the stream. So I think that's him poking fun at himself and then making people feel like he's not smart and like, okay, he lost millions and millions of dollars, and that, you know, maybe if you like to short GameStop, you should keep shorting GameStop. That's the vibe that I got from these memes. I don't know, that's how I'm interpreting it. And then today, I don't know if this is why like everybody's now buying GameStop again, but it's just a banana. He tweeted this. Okay, this is 3 hours ago, so pretty much when I started to rise. And I don't memorize the name of this network, like this I'm pretty sure it's from like Cartoon Network, because I remember watching this in the middle of the night. Like this played like either before Rick and Morty or after Rick and Morty. I don't like it as much as Rick and Morty, but it's like the pink and the blue, like I don't know if they're brother or sisters. It's that like I don't know if they're seals or cats. But anyways, it's a banana getting caught looking at options basics 101. And let me know down in the comment section below how you guys interpret this. But I think it like upon first look, it's kind of like, again, you could think of it as him making fun of himself, like, oh, he's just learning about how to trade options and he doesn't know what he's doing. Or another way of looking at it could be like, if you know options, like the basics of options trading, then you should know that there is going to be some magical short squeeze. That's kind of how I see it. And it's kind of more of like prequel to like what will occur for the shorts At least that's just my hopeful vibes. But again, remember, I am biased. I am very optimistic, and I clearly have a lot in GME. So there's the difference between me and a regular person who is not invested in GME and does not care for GME and probably thinks this is going to go down to zero. Do I think it's going to go down to zero? No, just like I don't think Dogecoin is going to go down to zero as much as people wanted to go down to zero. But could Dogecoin go to 3 cents tomorrow? Absolutely. Could Bitcoin go down to like 3,000 one of these days in the future? Absolutely. And then therefore, I'm also realistic in knowing that GameStop could go to like $10 tomorrow or even today. Like, let's see. Okay, let's see the price. See, it's dropping already right now, which is kind of a shocker to me because it's after hours. And I thought it would do better after hours without all the halts. But it actually did better during regular market hours and it went to $31. So looking at this right now, I have two like it sucks. Like, I don't know how people like day trade. I did like an options trade today successfully, and I was pretty happy about that. So I basically just did a quick, what do you call it? Like a swing options trade on AMC. By the way, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure I am one of those people that have been trading options since like, I would say 2020, 2021. And I feel like I still don't really know. Yeah, I have no idea. Like I make money sometimes, I lose money sometimes, but I don't think I really understand the details within it. Like if you ask me to properly explain to you options and all the, like the 4 different types of options, because you could buy a put, sell a put, you could buy a call, sell a call. I honestly don't really know. And I only stick with what I think I do know, which is just I buy calls and I buy puts. And I buy calls when I think it's going to go up and I buy puts when I think it's going to go down. And that's it. Like I have no idea. And I know if you hold on to it longer, there's theta. I think it's spelled THETA. And it will basically make you lose more money day by day. So it's better to sell an option earlier if you're making money or if you felt like it's enough than later. So that's pretty much the gist of it. But I got lucky, really. I'm telling you guys, I really don't think I know much of what I'm doing. I would consider myself just somebody who just trades off a feeling or a vibe. Yeah, I'm not really far from the whole magic 8 ball thing. Although I don't have magic 8 ball, I do have this. It's kind of dusty now. Haven't used it in a while. Some of you guys that have been on my live streams in the past, you've seen it before. It's not a magic 8 ball, but it has pray, yes, maybe, try again, ask mom, buy, sell, go for it. I don't know who made this, but this is from Dave and Buster's. I got it. I won it. And it has like all these little balls under the big ball, and then it has the red ball. So then whatever the red ball lands on, that's like the answer. If anybody has any questions, I don't know, about your relationship or love life or whatever you want answers to, feel free to ask me. I'll do it for free. But for those of you guys that enjoy my videos, please smash the like button. It is absolutely free to do so. That would really help out the channel and the algorithm and blah, blah, blah. So I would really appreciate it if y'all did that. And hopefully by smashing the like button, whatever it is that you're invested in, I make no guarantees, but I hope that it goes to the moon. So yeah, back to options. Sorry. I have really not much idea of what I'm doing because I feel like I don't know the details and I don't really understand. Like, I can't even explain to you what delta means, to be honest. I have to like re-look up the definition. I know delta is like one of the things that I need to like pay attention to when you buy an option. But basically what I did today is I saw that AMC was down bad and I saw that GameStop was down bad. And I had explained to you guys that I feel like AMC and GME just kind of are correlated through all the many times I've watched them. And they move together a lot. Normally like GameStop moves a lot and then like AMC will kind of like get the sympathy rally. So I'm like, okay, I believe GameStop's going to eventually go up, hence why I actually have a lot of shares in it. So why not try to buy an AMC option out in the future? So I did like a far out, like way past 2025 call option on AMC. I I put about $3,900 in it, and then I cashed out making just under 700. So that was pretty sweet. I'm trying to do more of like these quick swing trades, doing it again, because I feel like I did it in 2021, and then the majority of like my trades kind of went down through 2021 to now, because I feel like I just kind of lost a lot of enthusiasm in myself and a lot of hope in myself, because I got trapped in so many crypto positions, even though I was in the green. And I think a lot of that has to do with a mixture of like not willing to let go. Like it's like a psychological thing. I think for the past 3 years, I would have honestly probably made more money. No guarantees. I feel like I would have made more money had I just let go of a lot of crypto positions. And I didn't, because I'm like, oh, I came up with all these excuses, like, okay, the taxes, like, okay, now I've held it over a year. So, okay, like I don't have to pay the short-term capital gains. I can now pay the long-term capital gains. And I tell myself like, oh, if I get out of the position now, I can't time the market and get back in. What if this crypto moves up to the moon? Then I'm going to miss it. When in reality, like I could have done so many other things with the money that I had. So I think that's my greatest lesson. And I can't believe it took me 3 years to learn that I'm better off always having a little bit of cash, actually a lot more cash, the better. And I'm better off diversifying, and I'm better off not clinging on to a position just because it was very high at one point, and then I'm like living off hopium to one day get back to those all-time highs. Although with that being said, I still have hopes for certain positions. And I still do love Dogecoin, and I still think Ethereum will one day, I don't know when, but I'm hopeful that it will get to like $10,000 someday. But with that being said, I am very glad that I am making different moves now in the market and trading more, because I honestly I do like trading, and I like learning alongside trading. I know that everybody's different, and some people just, they can't deal with like the pressure, and they can't deal with the constant trades and losing the money. But for me, I feel like I cannot learn. And again, not financial advice, do your own DD, entertainment purposes only. I can't learn unless I have money in it. And like, I can learn better when I have money in it. So I might have a little too much in it while I'm learning, but you got to do what really makes you comfortable. Should I convert all my ETH to Doge? Not financial advice. CDM SVT. Should you convert all your ETH to Doge? Now, again, guys, I don't do financial advice, but I will ask this little thing. And then I just want to tell you what it tells me, okay? Should this person convert all their ETH to Doge? Just tell you where it lands on. Ooh, what is that? What is that? That's okay. It literally landed between ask mom and buy. It's between ask mom and buy. So that's your answer, man. You gotta ask your mom. How I read it is, you should ask your mom and ask if you should buy. You know, you shouldn't ask me. Diamond Hand 69, welcome to the stream. What do you think of Tesla Thursday? No, sorry, I want to talk about Elon Musk. So I like Elon Musk. That is no secret. Do I agree with everything he says? No. Do I think he's the most intelligent person in the world? I think he's definitely more intelligent than over 50% of the population, yes. I don't think he's necessarily the most intelligent person in the world. I don't know who the most intelligent person in the world is, honest opinion. But yeah, if you're talking about like pay package, and if he deserves, apparently was a 2018 pay package that he should have gotten, because people apparently at the time voted that he should get it if he delivers, and he delivered. And then yet now the courts are apparently saying that he doesn't deserve the money because it's too much money, is what I'm hearing in the news, which is so insane to me. But yeah, I definitely think Elon Musk should get his pay package, whatever was promised, because a promise is a promise, and society just goes to complete garbage when you don't go through with your promises, right? Like imagine if the law is the law, and then you just don't follow it. That's like a societal agreement that we should have, and we should always go through with promises. Like that's the way it is. My house is my house. If I sell my house to you and we go through escrow, then that's it. That's a contractual agreement. And I think we should abide by it. That's my thoughts on that. And I definitely like Tesla. I'm glad that it's like actually dropped today, so I was able to get some. If it drops even lower, honestly, I'd be happier. I would just like honestly buy more Tesla stock. Tesla is something that I feel like sorry, I just drink water. I'm apologizing to drink water on my stream. It's ridiculous. Potential squeeze for the stock if he gets approved. Oh, look, if his pay package gets approved, will there be a squeeze? Well, first off, I hope it does get approved. I think, again, it's so unfair if it doesn't. And will it go up? I don't know, honestly. I'm not sure if it's actually necessarily going to go up. I don't know the thought process behind that. But long term, I believe in Tesla because my belief is I think Tesla has basically, and this is by not my words, but like Kathy Wood's words of like, not only is Tesla is EV companies that other EV companies are trying to like catch up to. These millions of their Tesla cars, they're like basically rolling data. And I don't know, I feel like that's something I can understand as somebody who I don't really understand like coding AI software as much as somebody who actually works in the industry. But I feel like in layman terms, I can see how each individual company, like Tesla, the company, sells a product. Like iPhones, Apple, they have a product and then they have the data that they have. And then obviously Tesla has the data that they have, but Tesla has really, really great data because they have cars, which we know have cameras like front, back, left, right, and even inside. And that's collecting potentially a lot of data. And that's very useful data because that's like on the road. Like as much as like, yeah, your iPhones could possibly gather a lot of data, but your cameras shouldn't be on, right? When it's not on. But your cameras are on for the car because it has to, right? And then it's collecting the data on like, oh, is that a kid or a balloon or is that a bicyclist or what's happening? It's getting all this information real time every single day, feeding into wherever Elon Musk decides to store their information. And I feel like that is the gold mine that they have. And I think that's going to do really, really big things. And one thing I wanted to bring up, and this also to do with GME, is like, I can't believe people. Okay, so there are people right now that are speculating so many things, and I hope it's true, obviously, because I do have GameStop now. But there's a lot of people that are now saying, I told you guys that I actually have a lot of hope because I think personally, it's just a guess. I think Keith Gill is already a billionaire. And I think there's other accounts that's possibly not on E-Trade, maybe on Robinhood. I don't know. Maybe on Robinhood, maybe on Fidelity, like Charles Schwab. Like he could have so many other accounts that he's trading in. And also we have to remember, like he had a job at one point. So I like to think that he probably was responsible enough, more responsible than me because I don't have IRA or anything like that. Maybe he has 401k, IRA, all of that stuff. And maybe he's trading in like an IRA account. And he's doing really, really well in that. And he's just not showing it to us. Like, who knows? But I'm just guessing out of my imagination that maybe Keith Gill has like a lot more money. Maybe he has like $2 billion and he's ready to buy up a lot more GME stock whenever this mother of all short squeezes happen. But there's a lot of other people who don't think that, but they think that maybe GameStop's going to go up because he kept saying that like Ryan Cohen's going to like, I don't know, take us to like Valhalla or something like that. Like, he didn't say that, but he kept praising Ryan Cohen, and he's been praising Ryan Cohen through his older videos because I was watching like over an hour worth of his older videos. And then there's like a compilation that people have out there on the internet of just like all the times he's really praised Ryan Cohen throughout the years. And people are saying like, okay, maybe GameStop is going to, because now obviously we know they have a lot of cash on hand because they did their share issuance up to 75 million. And as they keep making money, I think there's a prediction out there. I'm not sure how factual this is. So again, take everything I say with a grain of salt, just off my memory from other podcasts and other YouTube and news that I hear. But people are speculating like GameStop could have like, I don't know, up to $5 billion or something like that in cash, which is a lot of money because AMC is worth like less than $2 billion right now, last I checked. But anyways, I personally like to think that it'd be hilarious GameStop just like acquired AMC. But there's a lot of guesses out there. And there's people guessing that maybe like GME could acquire other companies with all the cash flow they have. And then there's guesses that they're just going to completely change their company around and they're not even just going to be this gaming company who I don't know, like I don't even visit the GameStop site. Like maybe I should. But I don't. There's people that are saying like maybe they're not going to be like a game company, but they're not really just a game company because I guess they have this like NFT. Is it an NFT portal or something? I don't know. I don't do NFTs besides having one NFT that has to do with food. Chubby Cattle NFT, if you want to check it out, link down below. Use my link if you end up buying a Chubby Cattle NFT, especially if you're in the SoCal area. But yeah, that's the only NFT I own because I don't want to own a piece of art that doesn't do anything, but I'm down to own a piece of art that can get me 10% off whenever I eat at a restaurant I like, which is the one that I bought. But I do have hopes for NFTs in the future if they are more similar to the one that I bought. But yeah, I heard their NFT whole thing ordeal that GME did not really make that much money. Clearly because they're not really making money right now. But yeah, I hope this is true. Like I hope Ryan Cohen really can change the company around and maybe they will like either acquire something else or maybe completely change into possibly like an investment company. That would be really cool. Like imagine if like it would be really ironic if GameStop became like the next Robinhood. I think that would be hilarious. And then there would be like, because you know how people were saying, because during the congressional hearing, like Vlad Tenev and Roaring Kitty, Keith Gill, they look kind of like they'd be cousins. I don't know. I kind of agree with that. I think that would be like the ultimate meme if they both ended up running like their own brokerages. Hilarious. But we do know that Blockbuster didn't last forever because they were lasting popularity. The majority just lost in interest. Is that interest? In Blockbuster, Sean says. Yeah, okay, not every single brick and mortar is going to make it. I actually believe that most brick and mortar is not going to make it. And then also it'll just like kind of in my opinion, there'll be cycles, right? It'll be like, okay, maybe this company ABC won't make it, but then another brick and mortar EFG comes out and it does well. I think the future that I believe in is just not, oh my God, we're all like Ready Player One wearing these like VR goggles and whatnot. And we're all living in this virtual reality and I don't need to buy clothes anymore. And I'm just buying little skins, like little outfits inside this world. I don't see that as our future because I feel like that would only be our future if literally we did have a World War III situation and the countries just kind of like nuked each other and now like the whole world's destroyed. And then we are forced to live in that. So that is not the future that I want to live in. And whoa, GME just popped off right now. It was like 28 earlier and now it's like 31. Okay, anyways, it's up like crazy right now. But that's not the future I believe in. I think that's not the future I believe in unless the worst case scenario happens. And then that would be our future. And then that would really suck. Yeah. The future I believe in is, or hope for, is like what I keep saying is, which now I feel like I sound less crazy saying it because before I kept telling you guys, like, I believe in AMC, even though, yes, they diluted a bunch of shares, blah, blah, blah. If there could be a change in management at GameStop, I believe there could also be a change in management at AMC because I know a lot of people, like shareholders, are not very happy with the current management. And I don't know enough about Aaron. Is it Aaron Adams or Aaron something, CEO dude of AMC. I don't know enough about him to be like, okay, he's a rock star. He's going to turn this company around. And clearly we haven't seen the company make a turnaround yet. And I'm not very happy and pleased with the AMC like concession stands. I feel like they could do a lot better. We're living in 2024, not like the 1930s, which I honestly feel like I wasn't alive in the 1930s, but I'm pretty sure the concession stands weren't all that different. I think we can do better. So yeah, I feel less crazy now that I'm hearing people say like, oh my God, GameStop could become an investment company and all that, because that's my hopes and dreams for like AMC. I want AMC to do really well in the future. So again, not financial advice, but for me, whenever I see a drop day like I did for today for AMC, I may be buying call options and just selling out end of day because I want to do more day trades. Or if it drops really bad and we get like really, really bad economic news and everything crashes, and if AMC hits like a new all-time low, I will be buying and I'll just be like diamond handing those shares. That's my game plan. But yeah, again, all hope and just imagination. It could all just not work out. But yeah, I think AMC has like a lot of potential to turn their company around. And the future I hope for, not just for AMC, but for most brick and mortars, is that they can integrate like AI and just better, not even necessarily like robots, but just better tech into their companies, and then make it more exciting for people. Make it like a little mini Disney World. I feel like everybody could learn from Disney and just like know that people are willing to pay. People are willing to pay $400 at a theme park for like less than 12 hours, right? Because you can't even handle it. I'm old, so I can't even handle 2 days in a row. But yet here we are. There are people paying those fast pass lanes, the tickets in, that's already $200. That's like $450 for like one day. But if you could make your nearby like AMC or GameStop into like a fun place to hang out with your friends, not necessarily spend $400 a day on it, but maybe like $40 in a day, like, and just once a month or twice a month. Let's say you spend at AMC like $40 a day twice a month, right? Because I don't think a lot of people even watch 2 movies a month that much anymore. Or at least my friends don't do that often. But even if they spend like $80 at like a more premium experience at like AMC, $80 per person a month is a lot more than whatever it is that they're making right now. Because I know like I'm cheap, so I'll just go for like a lot of the cheaper movie deals. Or if I get like cheaper movie tickets, or if I go on Tuesday, it's cheaper in California. Most movie theaters like Regal and whatnot. So yeah, I'm very hopeful now that I see there's so much hope for GameStop that I have more hope for other companies. But again, it's just all guessing. Nobody knows what could happen later on. Diamond Hands 69 says Apple stock. Yes. So let's see here. Sorry, I'm dying. I need some coffee. I did eat today. I probably need to eat more fruits. Okay, GameStop is just like, it's so exciting. I'm just looking at it on my phone right now. It's $31.29. But we went to 30 earlier and then crashed down to like around 28. So it's fluctuating really hard. A part of me is like, should I just get out now and then wait for another dip? But then I don't want to lose the chance of going to 60 like I missed it last time. I'll make a decision if we actually hit 40. Like if we hit 40 something like now, and I don't think we're going to hit 60, then I might sell. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how some people trade, like day traders do like 100 trades a day or something. This is really draining emotionally for me, at least. But give me some tips on how you guys do it if you do these swing trades or these day trades every day. It's rough. Have you ever won the lottery before, Lucy? Even the bare minimum profit? What's a bare minimum profit? Oh, like have I won the lottery? Like you mean like when I buy Mega Millions and lose every time? No, I'm just kidding. I buy, oh my God, throughout my lifetime, because I'm basically a senior citizen, throughout my lifetime, I've been buying lotto tickets since I was like 10 years old, technically, because I would tell my parents the numbers and I'd be like, buy me a lotto ticket. But I've been buying for many, many years. And I like to think I didn't spend over $10,000, but it's a lot. Probably blew at least around $10,000 at this point. If I don't really care for scratchers, so it's more about just those big lotto tickets, like for the millions. I probably spent, give or take, probably $10,000 at this point. Most likely less. Coin says offering complete. Oh, is that why it's going up right now? Are you talking about the GameStop? Can we elaborate on that? Is there news on that I'm not reading? Oh, wait, actually, I should just swipe down. Why am I not reading the news? GameStop and meme madness. Okay, this is, I don't see anything saying that the offering finished. Where you're reading that? Hold on. Wow, I love it. GameStop is up 29% right now, but Nvidia is down 0.87. I didn't buy my puts though because I don't like to buy a put option when it's already down. I'm actually waiting for Nvidia to like prop back up. But sorry, I forgot my train of thought. Oh yeah, lotto tickets. I have won, I think, maximum $10 or $20 off of like those Mega Million Powerball or whatever things. I've never even won $50 off of that or $100. So it's very unfortunate. But I still buy. I literally have on my fridge right now. 1, 2. I'll show you guys actually because they're cute. Hold on. Oh my god. Smash like button, by the way, for those of you guys that are still somehow in my stream. I need to go soon though because I actually have to work. And when I say work, I mean like self-employed. So I gotta work on my e-commerce business. But if you want to support me that extra mile, for those of you guys that are not already community members of this channel, consider joining. For a cost every month under $6, you can have your name highlighted on my streams. So much thanks. So these are just off my fridge. Like I had these on my fridge. I bought it probably like a week ago. And I was like, I might need it, you know? I might lose everything on GameStop. So I'm just going to get these. They're not even, I don't even think they're going to win me much. Like this one cost me a lot because I like crosswords. I should actually like play more crosswords, honestly, in real life. But this is win up to 750,000. If I win it, I'll let you guys know. The big spin. I mean, if I win it, it'll be very obvious because I'll probably buy like a house with it, like a small house in California. Because, you know, after all the bidding and stuff, I don't think. And then I have to pay my taxes on this first. Don't forget that. The big spin. How much can you even get on this? Oh, went up to $500,000. It's not bad, not bad. I don't even know what this is and why I got it and how to play it. And oh my God, it looks like it's already scratched. And this one went up to $20,000. Nice. So I feel like I already won this. I won this just by putting my money into GameStop right now. So hold on. Man, I'm gonna ask I don't know Roaring Kitty, so I'm just gonna ask this little ball. It's like my crystal ball. I want to know, will Roaring Kitty execute those call options on the 21st? Oh my God, it said yes. I'm not even making this stuff up, guys. It said, I don't know if you can see it because there's so much glow, but it said yes, dude. Oh my God. It said yes. I'm gonna trust this. Dun dun dun. No, I'm gonna trust that. Man, that is so spot on. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea. I was actually like, I like him and stuff. I think he's such a charming dude, but let's be real here. I'm a capitalist. I think he's a capitalist. I think all of you guys are capitalists. And you, not that you can't trust the capitalists, but it's at the end of the day, like zero-sum game. Someone's going to get out of this holding the bag, and it's probably not going to be him. So I'm not saying he's going to bag dump on all of us, but it's his right to sell whenever he wants to sell. He could sell right now. That's why I don't know how long I'm going to hold this thing out for. I don't know how high I can get. I was watching this video yesterday, kind of like explaining everything, but I'm sure you guys already know this. It's like, it feels like it's 2021 right now with GameStop, but it's not 2021 because Roaring Kitty was making videos when I saw it at work. I remember my coworker was talking about it, GameStop, and I was buying Luck and coffee, and I was like, and then he was like, "Oh, do you know about GameStop and stuff?" I'm like, "I don't know." And then I was like, "Yeah, I've heard of it. I've seen it. I don't go in there." And it was like $3 something. yeah, I didn't care for it then. And I think that's around the time in 2020 that Roaring Kitty was buying it, or in 2019, actually. So I, like, if you bought it around, let's say $4, let's just say $4. If you bought it at $4, that, and it did a 4-to-1 split, he basically bought it at $1. And right now it's $31.49. The dude is up over 30x. I'm not buying it at $1. You and I are not going to get it at $1. Like, it's probably not going to go down to $1 anytime soon. Even when he disappeared, it was at $10 at best. Like, we could have gotten this like a couple months ago for like $10. So we are trading way higher than he bought it for. And yeah, if we get even the same short squeeze that we had back in 2021, it would go to, let's say, well, not let's say, you could literally just go to max. You go to max. Sorry, guys, I'm just showing you on my Robinhood. And it would show it was once at 120, right? That's $120 because it was at 480 before it did the 4-to-1 split. So my biggest curiosity is, will he wait until 120 and then just dump it all? Or will he still stay in because maybe he's working his way up and he's going to join the board, or he's going to be the next CEO of GameStop? Legally, I don't know how that's going to work out whatsoever. I'm not even sure if that's allowed, because clearly, okay, Ryan Cohen, from my understanding, is he was like first a big shareholder, and then he got in, and then he became the CEO like 2023, right? And then Michael Burry, the guy who basically predicted, the lead, well, he's not the actor, but he was portrayed as like the main character of the movie Big Short, which I love. And I need to rewatch all these movies. Dumb money first. But Michael Burry is a guy who predicted the 2007, 2008 meltdown. And he made a lot of money on his bear bet. And people like kind of call Michael Burry as like just perma bear, because he usually makes a lot of, I think, bearish bets. But he was bullish on GameStop because he made money on GameStop. Like, he bought, I think, was it millions or billions, do your own DD in GameStop, and he made a lot of money, but then he like supposedly pulled out of that position. And then Roaring Kitty also invested. But is it possible that Roaring Kitty could also get on the board? Could he become the next board member? Will maybe Ryan Cohen not want to do the CEO job anymore and hand it over to Roaring Kitty? Like, I would need a lawyer to answer that, or somebody from the SEC, because I don't know anything. But that would be really cool, even just him joining the board. But I guess if he, I think if you have, is it that if you have 5% of the company, you're considered like a big shareholder or something like that? I don't know. Not Money Advice says, is there any news on GME buying Toys R Us? Is that a good financial investment, though? I don't know if I want them. If they're going to buy anything, I'd rather them just like do this like giant meme fusion and have them buy AMC. I think that would make the most sense. I want Ryan Cohen to buy AMC, turn the whole thing around. Imagine if you had a pass, like, again, like Disney. Instead of going to different theme parks, you could go to GameStop and get discounts, maybe turn it into a cafe, and I'll get a drink there titled Roaring Kitty. And then I hop over to like AMC and I get like, I don't know, better food, better drinks, better popcorn, better everything. Hi there, Goals. Welcome to the stream. Love the outfit and the nails. Oh, my nails are terrible. Sorry, guys. Sorry you had to see that up close. I don't pay for my nails outside, so I do it myself, and it's starting to crack up and get really gross, but it's fine. But thank you. Yes, this is my outfit for, I'm gonna both play pickleball later. I'm way too early. Then I don't know, man. See, this is what happens, guys. If I had sold during regular hours, I'm telling you, it probably would go to $46 right now, like last time. But because I didn't sell, it is just at 31.13 right now, which kind of pisses me off. So I don't know. I'm a little triggered. I'm like, if it goes to 46, I might just dump it all and then try to go back in. But it's gonna be it's gonna be a while. And do after hours for a while. Trading 24 hours on Robinhood is like nice. So if you want to do it, if you also want to check it out, especially if you're in GameStop like me, please use my link pinned to the top of the stream, and then also check out Webull, MOOMOO, all my referral links there if you want to support me and you enjoy my videos. Links down below and up here. But you do get some, I think, like fractional shares or whatnot if you do get Robinhood. But I will say, like during the 24-hour trading period on Robinhood for GameStop, it is kind of slow. It's much better like during regular trading hours and after hours, in my opinion, where like kind of just get more people doing it. They only have one for eStores. I think it could if they create more GME super centers. I hear GME was going to buy NVIDIA. That would be pretty awesome. But I don't think anyone's buying out NVIDIA, at least not at these prices. But is any of you guys, like, are all of you guys, hold on. I mean, I don't know why you're watching my stream if you're not like in any of the trades. Not telling you to get into it, but what? Okay, do you believe NVIDIA is gonna go up? So right now, post split is around like 120 or whatever. Go up to 150 because I heard a lot of analysts say that like when I was watching a bunch of news. So, do you think that will happen? I'm just curious what the majority of you guys think. I don't see it. I don't believe it because I'm a perma bear on NVIDIA. Like I feel like it was way too high at like even 1,100, and I think it's crazy high post split after 1,200 to 120. So I don't like, I'd be mind blown if it goes to 150. But if it goes to 150, I think that's when I would be more comfortable in buying a put option. However, I'm not gonna lie, I just keep checking those put options every day. I'm like, do I dare? It's very scary for me though, because I don't like to do it. I feel like I'm mean for doing it, but then you shouldn't be emotional when trading anyway. So I don't know why I feel that way. Goal says, yes, I think it will go to 735 years. Okay. I don't know where I'm going to be in 35 years, but yes, if you're a long-term hodler, I'm not going to go against that. I'm just saying that I foresee, or I hope to see, likely a dip for NVIDIA. I'm not saying it's going to just crash down negative 89% and then never go back up. I think I would be shook if I didn't see a 30% correction, or like when the economy, something bad happens in the market and just in the world, because we get bad news all the time. I didn't think the Saudi news was like honestly that good either. So I'm amazed that, I mean, the market is reacting to it, but I'm amazed that it didn't crash honestly even harder. Ooh, Tesla's up now. Okay, Tesla's what it's at 170 after hours. Didn't drop low enough, to be honest. And I find it like pretty funny that a lot of these stocks that were popular in 2021 is still on the top 100 most popular. I'm reading it from like Robinhood's top 100 most popular stocks. But Tesla's in here, Apple, Amazon, that's a given. But AMC is also considered one of the top 100 popular ones. Microsoft, NVIDIA, Ford Motor, Disney, SNDL. I remember having that at one point. I don't anymore. Vanguard, S&P 500, of course. I never do it, though. I really should. NEO, which was very popular in 2021. Lucid. By the way, a note on Lucid. I used to not care for Lucid at all. Like, I remember maybe trading in and out of it a few times just for fun, but I never believed in the company because I don't know anybody who owns a Lucid. I know somebody who owns Rivian. But now I'm honestly in SoCal, at least I'm seeing more Lucids now. I don't know if it's one of those situations where you're thinking about a red car and you're seeing more red cars, but I'm definitely seeing a lot Cybertrucks and more Lucids. So, but Lucid's really down bad. So that's it. Just want to say that. And I watch a lot of the Marquise Brownlee videos. He has like an autofocus YouTube channel, and I love those videos lately. I've just been kind of obsessed. And he says really great things about Lucid. He says great things about like Tesla, of course, because I think he said he drove around like a Tesla S. Is it Tesla Model S Plaid? I think that's his car that he drove around for like over a year, and he was like, this is like my favorite car, these are the reasons why. And although I've never like been inside Model S Plaid or Lucid, it looks really sweet through his videos. So go Tesla and go Lucid. Not financial advice. Netflix is still in here. GameStop, of course. Rivian is in here. AMD, Pfizer, Snapchat. By the way, maybe because I'm really old. Like I was telling my friend the other day, because she was like, oh, her younger sister who just like graduated from high school uses Snapchat a lot all the time. And then I was like, what? I was like, who still uses Snapchat anymore? And she was like, don't say that, Lucy. Like she's like, that's what old people say. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like I guess I'm very old then, because I just stopped using Snapchat probably even before the pandemic, and I've never opened it. I don't even know if I still have it in here or I deleted the app. But okay, I'll do another poll. Just see if you guys use Snapchat. Because I don't know if I want to short it or I want to like, go along on it. I'm usually against Snapchat, no offense, because I just don't use it, right? I buy what I believe in, I don't buy what I don't believe in. But okay, majority of you, 67% of you believe it is going to go to 100, 150. So I wish you guys luck. I'm going to end this poll. And I want to see what you guys. Oh, by the way, all of you guys that are in here, those of you that did not smash the like button, please do so, because it's absolutely free to do so. Do you use, that's the question, Snapchat? Yes or no? Like I used it once upon a time when I was younger, when the dog filter thing was in, like the dog filter with the tongue out. I still think that one's really cute. But now they like imported that one to like TikTok, so you could get like the same. You can get so many better filters on TikTok. I honestly wish YouTube adopted whoever's working behind doing those beauty filters on TikTok, because those are amazing. Like some are obviously really fake. Like I'm sure you guys can see through my dance videos. Like there's no filter right now, unfortunately. It's just me and my makeup. But I love the filters. Like I always do like a lot of my lip syncs, my dance videos with like filters usually. And a lot of them though you can see, because when I put my hand over my eye, you can see like it goes through the filter. But some of the filters are so good you can't even see it. Even if I were to like move my face like this, like you wouldn't be able to know. Okay, thank God. We just old in here, I guess. There's 80% of you is like, no, I don't use Snapchat. But again, my friend's like, oh, younger people use it, I guess. But Snapchat, I think it was $8 at its all-time like 52-week low or whatever. Now I think it's like around $15. But I'm too scared to buy a put on that at like 15. Maybe if it just like skyrockets higher, then I'll start buying a put on it or whatnot. But I really regret not buying a put on it when it was like I think it was like over $50 or something like that during the pandemic. But then again, everything was over like $60 during the pandemic. So was Neo. Uber's in here. Virgin Galactic. Oh my God. Sorry, I haven't seen Virgin Galactic in a while. And like I said, why is everything at $1.62? So this is Virgin SPCE Virgin Galactic. Remember when it was about Virgin Galactic at one point, and then did they go to space too, or they went like I don't know if they went to the stratosphere. Sorry, embarrassing myself. I'm not really good with space, but I know they went past the point where you're technically in space and out of the Earth area back in the day, in 2021, when everybody was apparently going to space. But yeah, that Virgin Galactic is 87 cents right now. That's embarrassing. Yeah, it was at 62. Strange. What's with this like 60 number? I don't know, man. I wonder what the short interest on it is. Actually, I'm really curious. Do the hedgies just want to short the heck out of this? Even on Robinhood, it says 20% buy rating, 30% sell rating, 50% hold rating, which is just really confusing. But it doesn't look like they're even doing bad on their earnings, but their new earnings coming out July 30th after hours. Ooh, last 5 years, they're down 91.5%. That's terrible. It's like after it dropped, like it literally just never, it just kept going down since 2021. The YOLO in me is wanting to buy some of it right now. But it's today's low was actually 77 cents. So I guess it's not the lowest right now. Oh, it's actually up 12% today. The heck? I don't want to buy it when it's up 12% though. I really want to get some. Just as like a YOLO. Never financial advice on my channel. Entertainment purposes only. Goal says I don't use Snap, but if I had kids, I would. LOL. I guess well, yeah, I guess if the kids grow up, the kids who are using Snapchat grow up, then maybe that's the users that will be using it. But then would Snapchat then like overtake Meta? And I guess us old people are on Instagram and YouTube or X. I'd like to think that they would grow up and then they would have to go to the places that other older people are at, like possibly their bosses or I don't know, their older coworkers. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Maybe Snapchat's going to go to the moon. But yeah, Virgin Galactic Holdings, man, that is nuts. Oh yeah. Sorry, I wanted to search the short interest. So, what is short interest in Virgin Galactic Holdings? Oh gosh, I love how there's AI overview for everything now. I don't know if I can believe that, but short interest as a percentage of Virgin Galactic's public float of shares is 27.66% according to the latest exchange data updated 3 hours ago. I believe this is Market Watch. So 27, honestly, 27 is higher than supposedly what GME had up until May 15. I thought today was supposed to be the day because that's what I saw on, I think, like a FINRA site or whatever. But I thought today, June 11th, was supposed to be the day that we find out the new short interest that ends at the end of, so like the second half of May. But I didn't see, I went on Yahoo. Let me just update that again, but refresh it again. But I still see the same short interest. Yeah, it still says if you go on Yahoo Finance right now and you look at GME, it just says short percentage of float is still at 29.46%, I guess. And it's ending May 15, 2024. So I need to see it update to May 30th, 2024. And I'm not getting that. So if any of you guys are seeing that and I'm not, let me know. Nicholas says, I see it hitting 150, 160 and crashing. Okay, so you feel like NVIDIA could go to 150, 160. I guess we're on the same boat because I also believe it's eventually going to crash. And just because I say it's going to crash doesn't mean I think it's going to crash forever and never get back up. That's only if we find a total replacement and all of the customers like the Apples and the Microsoft of the world and whatnot, like if they find either another NVIDIA or they become their own and just kind of like vertical integration. But yeah. I want to get some. Oh, sorry. I was supposed to look at GameStop more and focus more, but now I'm thinking Virgin Galactic. Just curious. If I were to do options on Virgin Galactic ending January 16, 2026. I just want to see how much it is. Could buy 100 call options at 50 cents ending January 16, 2026 for about $6,500. It's not kind of buying it again. It's up. I don't like it. I like buying call options when it's a down day, a red day. So I guess I'll have to wait. I'll have to wait till later. I hope tomorrow is more red then, if that's the case. I got to remember that though. Virgin Galactic. Be nice if Adam, Aaron, and Ryan were having meetings. Honestly, like I don't think people at the is Adam Aaron a billionaire? Or is he a millionaire? I don't know, but Ryan Cohen's for sure a billionaire. I don't think anybody in the billionaire status or honestly even the 100 millionaire status would risk it. But then again, look at SBF. As much as I like to think that people won't risk it for the biscuit, I guess through history, there's a lot of people who risk it for the biscuit. So, I think it's smart to always keep it legal and proper. And through legal and being proper, make as much money as possible and not hurt other people along the way. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go and try not to think about all the gains on GameStop and when I want to pull out. Because right now it's still going up. It is at $32. I don't know when I'm going to get out. I'm definitely going to be excited if we do go to 46. I just don't know if I want to wait till it goes to a new all-time high. I don't think I am. I guess that's I'm going to be firm with my decision this time. I am not going to wait until $100. I'd like to, honestly, I should probably get out because it's gone to 32 and crashed and gone to 32 and crashed down. And today it did hit 22. And it would have been very sweet if I sold now at 32 and got back in at 22, to be honest. I'm not going to do it right now, but yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me. No, Jess, I am not a Dogecoin millionaire. I never actually made $1 million, as in like, because making it would mean I cashed out and like took in the attendees. I never sold at the all-time high when Dogecoin was at like 75 cents on Robinhood. So unfortunately, I never cashed out, even though I had 2.6 unrealized, 2.3, around 2.3 million unrealized gains due to Dogecoin. And I had like Ethereum and a bunch of other stocks at the time. And a Neo at like $60. So I didn't do well. Yeah, that was very dumb of me. I regret it. Am I trying to make my portfolio into a $1 million portfolio? Absolutely. Wish me luck. It looks like it's going to take a while, but I'm definitely trying to change up the way I trade. And I'm trying to keep more cash on the sidelines / possibly just get in and out so I don't have to stay overnight into the market often anymore. But thank you guys so much for joining me on my stream. Smash the like button on your way out. I hope you have a great day. And I just hope Roaring Kitty does more streams, to be honest. Bye.